So in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to mirror a layer. Basically, the idea is that if you have some kind of design that you want to copy and then modify it in one layer, that it'll also appear in another layer that is mirrored to that first layer. So I guess the best way to show you is to just demonstrate. Here I have this picture of my dog. So I'm going to duplicate this layer into my main project by right-clicking on this layer and clicking Duplicate Layer and putting it in my main project over here. Just call it Dog Head. And here it is in our main project. So let's say I wanted to make a few of these. I could just duplicate the layer a few more times. Similar strategy to how I did it before. Alright, so now I've got the 3 layers over here. Maybe I'll transform one of these, maybe tilt it, move it over here, shrink it down. Do the same with this one over here. Alright, so I have this on my one side of the canvas, and now what if I wanted to mirror this and make it the exact same on the other side of the canvas? I could manually do that work, but the issue is, first of all, it might not be exact, like mathematically mirrored, and the other issue is if I wanted to make a change to one side, then I'll have to manually make that change to the other side. So what we'd rather do is set it up so that if I make a change to one of the sides, it'll be reflected in both. So in order to achieve this effect, I will select all 3 of my layers over here. I'll right-click and click Convert to Smart Object. And from here, our layers kind of disappear, but if we have this layer selected and we go into our properties over here, you can see there's an Edit Contents, and this will take us to a separate file that we can make modifications to our initial 3 layers that we had. So if I go back to my main project, I can duplicate this smart object here with the same strategy we used before. Duplicate the layer, and there we have that. And then if we want to transform this copy of it, do a free transform, we can say flip horizontal, and then maybe just put it right over here. And since these are smart objects, that means that we can modify one of the layers in our file over here, and whatever changes we make to that will happen on both sides in our original project. So let's say I wanted to add a 3rd dog head. I can do another duplication and transform it. You make this one the smallest one. Put it down here. And then if we save, just do a Control S or Command S on the Mac. If we go back into our original file, you can see now this change has been reflected in both sides. So that's the tutorial for how to mirror the image in Photoshop. I hope you enjoyed.